Gary, you had multiple players after the game on Saturday seem annoyed by guys not being on the same page, guys not maybe coming to the start of the game with an edge. How much of that is youth, and how much of that perhaps is chemistry?
Well, I think a lot of that can get overblown in a game like that, in my opinion. You know, if we don't get a holding call at the beginning, we go down a score, and potentially it's 7-0, but it wasn't. And South Florida stopped us from doing that. We, score there at the end and don't fumble the ball. We were our own worst enemy, not because we weren't playing hard. And that's again what I shared with the kids this morning is the effort is there, which is I look for every single time. The first thing I look for is on tape is the effort of the offense, the effort of the defense, and the special teams. And it was there. It was, like I stated at halftime, it was 6 more inches that we needed to get a big play. We would have had a couple scores. And South Florida wasn't allowing us to get that 6 inches. So they did some good things. But kids naturally will go to that when all of a sudden they didn't get what they wanted at the beginning, and maybe they think it's because they weren't as jacked up or as excited when they came out of the locker room. I think that's way overblown. We played with emotion. Can we have more? Yeah, potentially you could have more, but you could. I've been in games where you have great emotion, you don't play well, and I've been in games when the emotion is just okay, and you play very, very well. So I was happy with the way they prepared, the way they walked out. But if they feel they need to get a little more of an edge, then it's important that they find a way to get that edge. And when I was a player, I sat in the corner of my locker, and I didn't want anybody touching me, talking to me. And the last thing I wanted to do is somebody tap me on the head and say, "Come on, let's go." My deal was, when you go worry about you, I'll worry about me, and I'll get my job done, and then we'll be okay. Some kids on this team are like that, some aren't. So if you need to get juiced up, get yourself juiced up where you need to be, but don't distract somebody else that may not need that.